Ooh, there we go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Everyday Minimalist. My name is Brandon, and today we are checking out my top 5 favorite knives of 2020. If you're a returning viewer, as you can tell, the background kind of changed up a little bit. I made it a little bit darker. We got a different focal length lens. Let me know in the comments below if you dig this scene. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. As you can tell in the B-roll, I only had 4 knives in there. And the reason being is because my Viper Catla, that is off on loan to my friend Bearded Gear, and he's reviewing it right now. So unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to film that in with this list, but I really wanted to put out this video. Let's go ahead and talk about knife number 5 and why it comes in at number 5. That would be the Benchmade Mini Super Freak, or the Super Mini Freak, whatever you want to call it. This has been in the pocket, for the past 6 months now, on and off as I rotate through knives. And I believe that this is one of my most favorite Benchmade knives ever built, aside from the Benchmade Anthem. Basically, the Mini Super Freak, it just fits really well ergonomically. It's very easy to put in the pocket, and it doesn't take up a ton of pocket real estate. The materials that Benchmade did use on this knife are also very, very good. You're looking at carbon fiber scales, S90V blade steel. You've got red anodized hardware, so it makes it look really nice aesthetically. So this guy belongs in the number 5 slot within my top 5 knives. In slot number 4, this is going to be the Viper Catla. Now, we don't have it on hand. I'll roll some B-roll so you guys can check it out. But the reason why this one is really good is because it was very underrated in 2020 specifically. And it's one of those knives that isn't really talked about too much. The reason why it made it onto this list is because you're paying about 180 bucks, sometimes even like $150. You've got M390 blade steel. So you've got a premium super steel in there. You've got fantastic ergonomics. It is a Vox design, so I really dig that. As you guys know, Jesper Voxnes is one of my favorite designers, and to get that type of knife in that low of a price range is just absolutely insane. The action is fantastic. You've got a flipper tab as well as a thumb stud, so the thing is very fidget friendly. And then the pocket clip is titanium. It's got really good tension in that pocket clip, so it's not too tight and it's not too soft. It slips right into the pocket. That knife is fantastic, and you guys should definitely look into it if your price range is anywhere between 150 to like 230 bucks. A fantastic knife. So moving over to spot number 3. I haven't done a video on this specific knife yet. Don't worry guys, it's coming soon. But in slot number 3, I'm gonna have to give it to the Pena Series X Mula. This thing is just so gorgeous. You've got titanium scales, a titanium backspacer with the lanyard loop there, and then M390 blade steel and a frame lock. This guy is also operating off of bearings, so it is very, very fidget friendly. The reason why I like this design so much is because of how elegant it looks. Now, I got this Pena Mula from my buddy Chris, Renegade EDC on Instagram. We traded a few things, and he sent me this knife. Ever since then, it's been a few weeks now. It's been in the pocket, or at least in my camera bag, my EDC bag at all times. One of my favorite things about this knife is the action. This thing just deploys like a complete rocket, and it's very fun to fidget with. Not to even mention the closing action. This thing is operating off of bearings, so it is very drop shut friendly. You can also front flip it, which is pretty sweet. The jimping on this knife is fantastic, and it fits in the hand really well for an EDC style type of knife. The M390 blade steel is really good at retaining an edge. As you can tell, there's a running theme here. A lot of my knives are now M390. I can now proudly say that it is one of my favorite blade steels, aside from that 20 CV. So this knife is very sleek, it's very minimal, it looks amazing in pictures. You've just got amazing aesthetics and also fidget friendliness. This belongs in spot number 3. Okay, so now we're into the top 2 range. This one really surprised me because I've only had this knife for about a week and a half now. It's been fantastic. This is the Urban EDC f5.5 Voxnes design. I have also not done a review on this one just yet, just because I've been wanting to carry it so often. I'll probably be releasing a video either later this week or next with the full review on this knife. The funny thing is, this released at the very end of 2020 2020 and I got my hands on one. This was the knife that pretty much was holding back the entire video, and it's been a dream to use, guys. I got the titanium version. It's got M390 blade steel. You've got a pretty sweet deep carry pocket clip, as well as a titanium lanyard loop slash backspacer. Now, the reason why this one is second place is because of the ergonomics. My God, Jesper Voxnäs knows how to build a knife almost to perfection. The jimping that is placed on the blade stock here is in the perfect position. So when you go to choke up using this front blade choil, it just feels amazing in hand. And I've used this to cut a bunch of boxes. This has been my primary EDC for, again, the past week and a half, 2 weeks now. It is a liner lock and it is very drop shut friendly, as you can tell. There is going to be that signature hole. So if you guys are familiar with the CRKT Polar, this actually has a very similar design to it. Not only does it have a Spidey hole, you can deploy it with your thumb as well, no problem. And I've just absolutely been loving this knife. It has absolutely no branding on the knife, so everything is completely sterile. As you can tell on this M390/sheep's foot blade, there is no branding whatsoever. You do see M390 here on the blade stock, and that is about it. So they did engrave the Voxnäs Urban EDC bomb logo right there on the inside of the liner, and I love that. I love when companies just hide their logos and make it so that, you know, you pull this thing out and it just looks elegant. The minimalist design and really nice lines and geometry that comes with this knife is just next to none. Guys, again, I will be reviewing this very soon, so stay posted. It's gonna be a good one. All right, so I guess we're moving over to first place, the knife of the year 2020. I announced this on Instagram, but not here on YouTube yet. This is the Protec Malibu. Guys, this is one hell of a good knife. I've already done the review on it, and it is just so amazing. Ergonomics are great. In terms of carry, this thing has a really nice deep carry loop over style type of pocket clip with recessed screws. It has deemed the title on this channel as the Fidget King just because of the action. Just check this thing out. You can literally just do this all day long and it does not get old. So the plunge lock that Protec designed into this knife, it just makes it amazing. I really do hope 2021 brings a lot more Protec plunge lock style type of knives. You've got the Protec Mordax, we'll be checking that out ASAP as well. And you've got that signature USA made Protec build quality. So this thing is robust as hell. It stays sharp with 20 CV steel and it slices through everything like butter. Protec did keep this thing very sterile. So if you look at it from the show side, you're not gonna see any branding whatsoever. Like I just said, guys, I love it when brands keep their logos off of the knife and very minimal, if anything. There's just nothing to look at besides the lines and the design that goes into the knife, and that's why I appreciate it so much. So the Protec Malibu, guys, knife of the year 2020, what do you guys think? I know a lot of people are trying to get their hands on the Malibu. It is a fantastic knife, 200 bucks. Definitely well worth it. If you do see one in stock, definitely try and go get one. With 2021, I know Protec did post on their Instagram that they are doing a lot more manufacturing with their new shop, and you'll likely be able to get one of these very soon. So before I let you guys go, there are a few knives on this list that aren't in the top 5 but belong in the top 10 of 2020. So first off, we've got the Giant Mouse Ace Grand. You guys have seen this knife. I literally just posted a review video on this. It is just such a good ergonomic knife. It is a bruiser type of knife, so it's huge, and I feel like, you know, that LMAX steel is going to be able to retain an edge. If you're planning to use your knife really hard, this thing is the one to go for. It's operating off of bearings, very drop shut friendly. It's got the Spidey hole, so you can literally Spidey flick it all day long, and it's under $200. I really hope Giant Mouse produces more of these knives just because of how good they are. Fantastic knife. Go check out the review. The next one on the list, a lot of people actually don't really like a ton, and I really love this knife. This is the Benchmade Tengu. So this did release in 2020 as well. Guys, I've done a review on this, and as a matter of fact, this is one of my first Benchmade knives. You guys can go check that out. And Jared Ozer has put together a really good traditional looking knife. Even if it has a flipper on it, it looks great. This is a solid knife if you're into not having a pocket clip. I really like this knife. A lot of people can disagree with me. I just like it. So the last one on the list is going to be the Wee Banter. Guys, this is a fantastic knife for under 120 bucks. You've got S35 VN blade steel, G10 handles, a amazing deep carry pocket clip, a loop over style clip with recessed screws, and then I believe it is operating off of bearings, so you have a really good thumb stud type of action. But this is a great knife, guys. I've done a full review on this via the YouTube channel, so go ahead, check that review out as well. And I guess that wraps everything up, guys. I know that this is a longer form video than what I typically do, so I really appreciate it if you guys are still sticking around. I'm gonna say it right now in this video, the goal for 2021 is I wanna get to 20,000 subscribers. Besides that, guys, if you enjoyed this content, go ahead, throw me a thumbs up. If you disliked it, throw me a thumbs down, and I promise to you I will try to do better next time. And I guess we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.